Starting in 2026, Quintana Roo introduced a new requirement that affects vehicle owners with local plates: registration with a State Tax Registry known as a REC or REC. This requirement has raised many questions, especially among foreigners living in Quintana Roo. The REC is mandatory for all vehicles registered in Quintana Roo and also for individuals who carry out economic activities in the state, including those earning income through digital platforms. If your vehicle has Quintana Roo plates, this requirement applies to you, including expats. Without REC registration, you won't be able to renew your plates or complete vehicle registration procedures. In addition, registration is required in order to remain eligible for government subsidy on vehicle ownership tax known as tenencia. The deadline to comply and remain eligible for this subsidy is March 31, 2026. REC registration can be completed online or directly at vehicle registration offices. Here's the most important part to understand. To register, the applicant must have a CURP, which is an identification number granted only to temporary or permanent residents, and also a Mexican tax ID number known as RFC, with access credentials to log in and download the tax certificate, Constancia de Situación Fiscal, directly from the SAT website, even for individuals without economic activities. As a result, many expats must first obtain legal residency in Mexico and then apply for an RFC, since it is not possible to obtain an RFC without residency status. In practice, registering in person often involves long lines, and it is not always the best option, as authorities may issue a generic RFC during the process. If that happens, the applicant has 6 months to return and submit their official tax status certificate with their definite RFC. Failure to comply may result in a penalty of approximately 6,000 Mexican pesos. For online registration, a CURP and an RFC are also required. The system requires uploading the tax status certificate directly from the SAT platform, which means the applicant must know their SAT password or have their digital signature, e-firma. At CityLaw, we assist foreigners in obtaining temporary and permanent residency in Mexico, and we help them understand and navigate administrative and legal requirements to remain compliant. Thanks for watching.